welcome back, JDC family. My name is Jay. This is my Diecast Creations channel, and welcome to round 3, week 3 of the JDC Outlaw Drags. These are your 8 competitors that are about to square off. Let's get them to the line, see who advances to the final. First up at the line, in the left lane, we got Super Bird Diecast driving that Plymouth Super Bird. And in the right lane, Eddie from Simple Customs in that Shelby Daytona Coupe. Let's see who's gonna advance, folks. They both come out to a slow start. They both spin the tires off the jump. You guys gotta excuse me, my setup's a little different tonight. I'm trying out a different setup with the light so that you guys can get a better picture of what's going on here. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, but it's going to take a little bit of adjusting as far as ad-libbing on the fly and making my movements, because I'm holding a whole rig now and not just the phone, right? Eddie comes out to a 1-car length lead over Superbird Diecast in that Superbird, and we are still creeping along. This is still anybody's race as we approach halfway. Halfway is here. Eddie pulls out to another car length lead. That's 2 car lengths as he eyes up the rest of the track, folks. But Superbird says no. This is far from over, my friend. Far from over. And look at it. Eddie makes 2 spots, but Superbird starts to close. He comes up to the back bumper on that Shelby Daytona Coupe. And look at this. Superbird Diecast is making a run. He comes around the left side, taking the lead here as we approach the finish line, but Eddie's not done. He said, no. Listen here, youngin'. You're messing with the Godfather. The Godfather in that Shelby Daytona Coupe. They are at the line, bumper to bumper, door handle to door handle, and Eddie from Simple Customs pulls out the win, advancing on to the next round. Next up at the line, we got 2 hungry competitors here. In the left lane, that boy Rizzle in the 66 Nova, and that thing is on fire. In the right lane, you got Dane Self in that Scion FRS. Who's it gonna be, folks? Who's it gonna be? They both spin the tires out of the gate. They don't get a good burnout. The burnout box seems to be cold today, but Dane with that lightweight Scion rockets out to a 1-car length lead early here. 1-car length lead for the Scion of Dane Self, but that boy Rizzle said he's not out of it. Dane takes off to a 2-car length lead. It is still early. Dane is approaching the halfway mark here as we come down this straight, and they're pacing each other. That boy Rizzle has had a weak showing so far in the tournament, but I think he said he was figuring out the issues he had going on. But Dane Self is hooked up in that Scion. I don't know if he plugged in a twin turbo or what, but that thing is hooking and booking right now, pulling out to a 4-car length lead over that Nova and eyeing down the finish line. And this might be all or nothing here for that boy Rizzle, man. It's not looking good. That car looks really nice, but it ain't gotta look good to go fast. He makes a run at the end, but it's gonna be too late because Dane Self has locked him out. He's at the line, and that's gonna do it, folks. Dane Self moves on to the next round. In the left lane, we got Asco in that Plymouth Barracuda. Look at that thing. Beautiful car. In the right lane, King Nut Diecast Cars in that Porsche 918 Spider. He has been itching to get this far in the tournament, and he said he's not going to give up now. He's got a taste of victory and he wants some more. He wants some more, folks. Let's see if King Nut can come against Asco and pull off a win here to put him in to round 4, the semifinals, and it looks like he might be getting it done, folks. He pulls out to a 1 car length lead over Asco in that Barracuda. And let's see, they're both up to speed. They are both up to speed. Asco is not going to give up easy. He is not going to give up easy, and he shows it right here. He pulls back up to the bumper of that Porsche, that 918 Spider Red Edition that I just happened to pick up at a local meet in a loose bin for 50 cents. Check that out. Never would have thought it. Didn't even know it was a Red Edition until we got home on a live. And King Nut knows it. He knows he's got some Red Edition power under the hood of that 918 Spider, and he brings it out front with just enough in the tank to bring it across the line and eliminate Asco, moving on to the next round. Next up at the line in the left lane, we got Kingman Highborn in that Mercury Cougar Eliminator, and he's been eliminating some folks along the way. But in the right lane, we got the no sleeper zone, Neil Cummings in that 57 Chevy Bel Air. Who is it gonna be, folks? 2 strong competitors here. Neil is the only one left in this round, in this week, from the top 4 in points. So he's got the advantage over all of these guys, and they all know it, and they're all gunning for him. They want him out right now so that they can make up some space on the top spot. I'm sorry if I'm taking a little bit longer with the dice. It's hard to see around this rig as I'm trying to record, but I'm doing the best that I can, folks. The best that I can to give you an entertaining week 3. And Neil's slipping. Neil starts to slip, and Kingman Highborn sees the weakness and pounces on it, pulling out to a 4 car length lead here. A 4 car length lead. Kingman Highborn is approaching the 3/4 mark. Neil Cummings is approaching the halfway mark. He's going to have to make something happen, or this could be it, folks. Kingman Highborn is out to a 5 car length lead, approaching the finish line here. Can Kingman Highborn eliminate Neil Cummings? It's looking like he might be able to, because that's a 6 car length lead. Can we see it all the way down the strip? All the way down the strip. Neil is having catastrophic failures here. He hits the nitrous button, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He might have just popped that motor. He gets a little bit of a spurt, closes it to 4 car lengths, but that's going to be it, folks. Kingman Highborn advances on. Welcome to the semi-final round of week 3. These are your competitors that are about to go at it. In the left lane, you got Eddie from Simple Customs in that Shelby Daytona Coupe. What a beautiful car. And in the right lane, Dane Self in that Scion FRS. Who's it going to be, folks? Who is it going to be? The left lane gets the jump. The left lane gets the jump. Eddie pops a wheel stand, comes off the line, and takes a quick lead over Dane Self. But Dane is super hungry, and he starts to take a bite. He brings it back up, door handle to door handle, bumper to bumper as we approach the 1/4 mark here on the track. And Dane Self takes a lead, pulls out to a car length. Does Eddie, the Godfather from Simple Customs, have what it takes to take down this rice burner of a car here that Dane has brought to life this week? This thing has been laying over in every race so far, not making much of an impact, but he has started to turn it around. He has started to turn it around today. And he pulls another length. He pulls another length, stretches it to 3. He's got 3 car lengths, approaching the 3/4 mark here. But Eddie from Simple Customs is not out of it yet, folks. He hits the nitrous, puts the hammer down, grabs a high gear, and starts to roll on Dane. Pulls up to the back bumper, but Dane Self does the same. He's got one of those Toretto nitrous bottles under the passenger seat. He says, "Too soon, Junior." I don't think that was the line, but that's okay. Dane Self advances on to the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, race number 2 in the semi-finals round of week 3. In the left lane, we got King Nut diecast cars in that Porsche 918 Spider Red Edition. Look at that thing. Would you just look at it? In the right lane, Kingman Highborn in the Mercury Cougar Eliminator. Who is gonna roll here, folks? Who's gonna roll? And they both come out to a good start, but King Nut really hooks up, comes out to about a half a car length lead over Kingman Highborn, and he continues to keep the momentum going. He pulls out to a car length. He pulls out to a car length, and Kingman, step it up, because King Nut is having it all day right now. He is having it all day. He tasted a little bit of victory and says, "I want it all. Nobody's gonna stop me." Kingman Highborn is a fierce competitor though, so 3 car lengths is not enough to cover right past halfway. He's gonna have to keep this up, folks, and he does. Oh my goodness. King Nut diecast cars is out to a 4 car length lead. Looking down that final straight, he's got victory in sight, and Kingman Highborn is having problems. King Nut is at the line, locking out Kingman Highborn and advancing on to the finals. So there you have it, folks. These are the 2 finalists for week 3. Just so you all can see with full transparency, King Nut and Dane Self came into this week with 0 points, both with 0 points. It just goes to show that anything can happen in a 4-week series. One of these cars is going to walk away with 17, the other one will end up with 13. They both get a bonus point for making it to the finals. The winner will get an extra bonus point. Let's see who is going to take gold in week 3. Welcome to the final round of week 3 here at JDC Raceway. 32 competitors have battled it out. We are down to the final 2 in this single elimination bracket style tournament. Both of these cars came in here with 0 points this week. Let's see who's going to take the victory. They both come out hot. These guys are not sleeping on each other. They made sure they were tested and tuned, dialed. They had the air pressures right. Those tires are soaked, full nitrous bottles, and they are going at it right now, bumper to bumper, door handle to door handle, as we approach halfway on the track, and the right lane takes a small lead. King Nut comes out by a bumper, comes out by a half a car. Dane Self is at the corner of that car, and he says, no, you might have got an early edge, but I'm coming back. And Dane swaps the lead, comes back to the lead, and this is a good race, folks. This is a good race. King Nut comes around the right side. They are swapping positions back and forth. Neither one of these guys wants to give it up. Neither one of these guys wants to go home. They both want that victory. They know how important that extra bonus point and the win is going to be. And King Nut comes all the way down to the line. This is going to be the last roll. If Dane rolls a 5 or a 6 and King Nut doesn't, it is over, folks. What's it going to be? They both roll a 5. Oh my goodness gracious. Dane Self pulls up to that Porsche, and the Porsche rolls across the line, taking the win. King Nut Diecast Cars is your Week 3 tournament winner. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your Week 3 champion, King Nut Diecast Cars in that Porsche 918 Spider Red Edition. This week just goes to show, folks, that anything can happen at any moment. We're going to head into week 4 with a shakeup in the points, for sure. This is your rundown. This is your rundown of the first 3 weeks of the tournament. And this is how the points shake up at the end of week 3. Wolfgood is your points leader at 26. Neil Cummings creeps up to 2nd. Rapid Nismo and King Nut are both tied with 3rd with 1 win apiece. Road Warrior John sits in 5th with Asco and Kingman Highborn trailing. And then tied for 8th, Red Eye and Dane Self. Red Eye 247 and Dane Self. Now, King Nut and Dane Self were sitting on 0s at the beginning of this week. That just goes to show, if some of these guys get knocked out early next week, anybody can come in hot and make it into the top 8 and transfer on to the Sweet 16. Here's the rest of your shakedown of where everybody sits. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know I am. I'm having a great time. I got big news coming. I've been working on a game, and there's a lot involved with that, but it's going to be fun for everyone, and I hope you guys stick around to see what happens. Until Monday with week 4, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.